happening right now. One, testing out my Nikon D5100 one more time, now with mic. And secondly, I'm starting off a video called Draw My Car. The program I use is called CorelDraw. It's not the industry standard, but it's a little piece of software that I've been using since 1997. That's officially 20 years now. That's a very long time.
The first thing I do typically is get a picture of my car. I'll fade it so I can see just the basic outline before I start doing my shape. Typically I'll start with the bodywork as much as I can. You'll see in this video I pretty much just go crazy and do whatever I feel like. Try to start off with a basic geometry, so rectangles, triangles, squares, rounded corners, and so on. Full disclosure, it took me an hour to design this car. I guess I could do it quicker, but naturally the longer you take, the more detail you can put into it. So I haven't. Remember all those times I said you could use mathematics in school? I'm also trying not to use too many of the artworks that I used to actually make the stickers on my car the first time around. So a lot of what you're seeing is just on the fly, so it's not perfect. It's just so you kind of get an idea, a basic idea of how the car could look. Again, the more time you take, the more attention to detail, and therefore, the better the result. Again, the more time you take, the more attention to detail, and therefore, the better the result. There's a lot I would have done differently if I gave myself an extra hour. There's a lot I would have done differently if I wasn't trying to just make a little video. Also, if I had the intention, also if my plan beyond this was to maybe produce a piece of artwork, a t-shirt or whatever, I would have added a bit more detail as well. Another thing I like to do is remove the outlines near the end, and it just kind of gives it a much more realistic look to it, much more seated look to it. Here's me using geometry. Obviously there's a ton of programs that you could do this with. Any vector illustration program pretty much have you sorted. This just happens to be my favorite one and one I've been using for 10 years. I'm using a lot of flat shapes. Obviously the way to get that extra detail, that extra bit of realism, is to go and use your gradients, your effects, your contours as much as you can. Well, there you go. Hope you liked it, and if you do, be sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and please go and share, because that's how the magic of YouTube happens. Thank you.